I love my job because I get to get up every morning or whenever I want to, and the opportunity strikes to go on the beach and share the ocean and the beaches with anybody who comes down to the beach. I like being on the beach because it's peaceful, it's calm, and you can feel a sense of how amazing the ocean is around you, how big it is. I grew up all over the world, and in North Carolina, where I lived for a long time, you couldn't walk a stretch of beach without running into somebody's fence. We shouldn't be able to completely claim everything as private property. And so for that reason, it's really important that the beaches are open for everyone to share, no matter who you are, for any reason.
The state of Oregon is unique in that its entire 300-plus miles of coastline are open to the public. This public right is protected by a bill passed 50 years ago.
From north to south, south to north, the only way people could efficiently get up and down the coast was utilizing the beaches. From, I'd say, within the 1950s, that's when we had the change of the beaches being dedicated as a public highway to a state recreation area. That change came because the conflict between people still using the beach as a highway, and all of a sudden you have this mass increase of recreational use on the beaches as well. That was really that question. How do we dictate that, and how do we do it without potentially taking away people's land? That's when the political showdown really occurred for the beach bill.
In 1967, the owner of the Surf Sand Motel in Cannon Beach set up a driftwood barrier around the shoreline behind his property. This sparked a debate about what was considered public land on Oregon's beaches.
In an act of political savviness, Tom McCall, who had a previous history as a journalist, was like, all right, this is what we need to do.
McCall came to visit the motel via helicopter with surveyors, scientists, and journalists in tow.
What came from that showdown was this huge increase of people calling their representatives saying, hey, we need to have our beach. We can't lose this. It forced the folks involved to come to a compromise. And eventually that was that 16-foot line between the median high tide and the vegetation.
I think this bill looms as a momentous accomplishment of our 1967 legislature, one of the most far-reaching measures of its kind ever enacted anywhere in the nation. This bill guarantees that Oregon's coastline will remain secure for generations to come, and in so doing, it will enable Oregon to meet its burgeoning needs for recreation far into the future.
I do what I do because I think it's really important for people to be aware of their surroundings, and we're all connected to the ocean, to the beach, and so whatever we put into the water, it's going to come back at us. We are all from the sea. We are all 35 parts per thousand in our salinity of our blood, and so is the ocean. And so when you're at the beach, you are becoming one with the beach.
It allows me to It's very relaxing, it's natural.
I love the beach because my son loves it.
The mystique of the ocean.
Sitting in the sun and reading a book.
There's so much things to do on the beach as well. You can just relax. It's such a free area. Yeah, it should be enjoyed by all, I guess.